Jackson with Jet Racing 365. Along with me is my co-host, Taylor Larson.
Jet Racing 365 has jet racing interviews, discussion, and news.
For more information, check out our website at www.jetracing365.webs.com. Be sure to like us on Facebook and on Twitter, and don't forget to check out our YouTube page. It is Jet Racing 365.
If you have questions or suggestions for the show, you can text into the hotline at 1-727-819-7121.
Hey there, Jet Racing 365. It's Tyler Jackson and Taylor Larson here in Studio B.
Yeah.
How we doing tonight? We got some news for you. It's been a while since we've done the show, but we had a chance today, and
It's been a while. It's been 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. So anyway, we've got some good news for you tonight. We're going to start off with Toby Taylor.
That's not good news.
Actually, that's not his name. I don't know his name. Anyway, we had a jet dragster, the Jet Willies, crashed at the Montgomery Motorsports Park.
Montgomery?
That's what I said.
You said Montgomery.
Oh, Montgomery Motorsports Park.
We got a wing falling off.
Taylor's talking randomly. And anyway, he was going down the track. He pulled the parachute, and I hear the car went about 60 feet in the air. Toby suffered broken bones in his back. 4 broken vertebrae. Also a fractured... I don't know what else he fractured. But anyway, yeah, he's in the hospital still today. He's doing... I guess he's doing better than he was. So that's kind of the news for Taylor. Or Toby, not Taylor. Taylor's in the hospital. No, Toby.
I had back surgery.
Yeah. Anyway, so next off, we have the Perth Motorplex news.
Oh, yeah. This is not good news either.
Well, we have some news and we have some bad news.
I give up.
Okay, so news for Perth. The Nightfire Jet Dragsters did very well. They had Chuck Haynes, No, they didn't have Kurt. They had Chuck Haynes, Andy Beckman, and Peter DeWitt. They had Andy Beckman in the car Incineration, Peter DeWitt in Gravity Storm 2, and Chuck Haynes back in Volcano.
Chuck.
Yeah. How did that event go?
Nothing bad happened, so I'd say pretty good.
The event went good. They had Chuck Haynes had a couple igniting problems.
We covered it live.
Covered it. It did a good job, and Peter DeWitt ran Gravity Storm very well. And then Incineration, driven by Andy Beckman. He did a good job running that car.
Beckman Family Racing.
All right, we have more news on Perth. As this weekend, Andy Beckman was racing, and so was Peter DeWitt. Chuck Haynes came home for Thanksgiving. By the way, happy Thanksgiving to all of our Jet Racing 365 fans. We just dropped something, but we're okay.
Big problem with Peter DeWitt.
Yeah, big problem with Peter DeWitt. Not
Blue
as
fuel line.
not as big as last time. But Peter DeWitt was going down the track when he hit the brakes on the car, which caused the car to go into the wall.
And y'all know what happens when you hit the brakes.
Peter DeWitt went into the wall. He is okay. I am repeating, he is A-okay. The car is still under investigation on how it is. We have no idea yet. How do you think? What's your opinion on everything, Taylor?
I think you should not hit the brakes in this car.
All right, next for the news, we have the Jet Racing 365 go-kart.
Yeah.
All right, we did a great job with it. You know, we took it out, what day was it? Tuesday. We took it out Tuesday night. Just took it down to a park, and we were driving it around. It was a lot of fun getting it going, and the motor had a little problem. We had a problem with our tires.
Yeah, big problem.
So, Taylor, we licensed you in that car.
Yep.
And
I have a license.
how did you do on it?
Did pretty good. It was a nice passes.
Nice passes.
Oh yeah, it was a nice.
Tell us about how you felt in your car.
It was cold. It was very cold.
Maybe you need a coat.
I had like 4 coats.
but my fingers froze off because the gloves were cold already. My fingers were fine. Then I put on cold gloves.
Now, what were you thinking as you're going down the parking lot?
I was thinking, this is pretty cool. I was wondering how fast I could get going.
Yeah. And we saw that in your third pass.
That was great.
As you just took off.
Oh yeah.
Now,
That was great.
did you have any problems?
Yeah, we had some big problems. We blew a fuel line, and that forced the car to turn hard right. And
We didn't actually blow fuel line.
No, we didn't. But I slammed the brakes because you can slam the brakes in it because it's not really a jet car.
But anyway.
And so I turned hard right towards the barriers, and I was like, "Oh no!" And they were like, "He's gonna die." But I saved it because I'm awesome because I took lessons from Dennis Anderson.
I was gonna say, you got control of the car again. Now tell us, how did your shifting go? How did you react to the car shifting?
It was pretty good shifting.
Now, how did everything go in the car? How did you think the controls were set up? Give us your opinion on the car's setup.
It was a pretty good setup. It's good stuff. Everything works. The reverse works. The shifting works. The ignition works. Everything works.
Now,
it's a lot easier to steer with the full steering wheel than it was with the original one.
Yeah, it was. So, what? How do you like the setup with you? I mean, how you were sitting in there, and I mean, your knees are on the dash. Now, how do you think that's gonna work for you?
Just raise the dash.
Can't really raise the dash.
No, you can't. But it wasn't that bad. It wasn't bad. It was pretty good.
Now, okay, so now after we saw Taylor Larson do a great job, he wanted to see what that thing had. So he gave it some power.
Oh yeah.
Now, how did you feel that car ran? Like, how did you feel the performance was? What could be changed on the car?
It was just, the whole extravaganza was just really eye-catching. It was good for...
He's dropping stuff, and that's really, really funny.
The performance was amazing. I was amazed. I'd never driven something so perfect. I mean, it's smooth, everything about it.
Except for when you
just
hit the
really
brakes.
eye-catching. Yeah.
So what do you see for the future of that car?
A body.
Okay, that answered that question.
Hopefully.
Now, what do you think will be happening in the future of that car?
We'll be having a pretty cool name, probably based off a cool song. We'll hopefully not be crashing. We'll be racing people. I don't know who we're gonna race. And it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna drive it when it's warmer and drive it all day and all night.
Now, how are you thinking? How do you think it's gonna go with displays? And what do you hope to see for the displays of this car?
Well, we're going to have it out at YDS every weekend in 2017. We're going to put it in some parades also.
Yeah.
Hopefully, like we were going to yesterday.
We were going to put it in the parade yesterday. We canceled because we just didn't have enough time.
Nope. It would have been like some random thing without a body. And crazy.
All right. So, what else can you conclude about the go-kart? And what else can you tell us? Just add any additional thoughts to it. He's working on it.
Okay.
Just give us the external thought on how about it.
So, it's a pretty cool car. You go there, you're like, wow, there's a jet car in the shop of Studio A. You get in the jet car. You realize this is not a jet car. There's not a jet engine. It's a four-wheeler. You get in it, and you turn it on, and it quits. And you sit there for 2 hours trying to get it going. Then you finally get it going. Then you go to the race destination track. You go to stage, and your right front tire is flat. Then you go back to the shop. Then you re-air it, and you come back, and you do it again. And then
And what?
Then you get in a car and you grab the wheel and drive.
Okay.
So you had some problems with the car as you missed the turn and almost ran into the sign.
I did have some problems with the car. See, I was going down the track, and my first pass, I was the first one to get into the car and do the passes.
You had to make sure everything worked, so if someone died, it was him.
Yeah. And so, the first couple passes went pretty good.
Pretty good.
Then I put Taylor in the car and got him licensed. Then, after I saw what he was trying to do and when he wanted to see what the car had, I was like, it's my turn. I want to see what this thing's got. Because I pushed the chopper to the limit.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to see what this car could do. Because I know if he could do it, I could do it. So I get in the car and I'm staged and light turns green and I go and I went to go into third and I missed the shift.
Big problem with Mark Stevens.
And it revved real high and I just let it coast down to the finish line. And I turned her around and came back and then I got it, reset everything, reset all the gauges. And then I got the car down and got it staged again. And this time I was ready to go. I was prepared. So I got it going up to speed, made all the gears. And I decided not to slow down early enough.
Uh-oh.
And didn't want to hit the brakes next to the barriers because of what happened to Taylor. So what I did is I didn't hit the brakes. I was slowing down and I laid off the brake when I was going through the barrier. And I had the visor down and it's so cold when you're breathing. You just can't. It fogs.
It was like 10 degrees outside.
It was. And so the thing's fogged, and I know I'm going fast. And I look into the road, because there was a driveway, so I could have gone out into the road and been okay.
And got ran over.
Yeah, but there was a truck there. So I turn hard to the left, and I realize I'm going to hit the curb and hit the sign, so I slam on the brake and jerk it even more to the right, or left. Go even more left. And the car, I felt the front nose skid. And I felt the back end jump, and so, I made the turn, luckily, and I made it down back into the pit lane, and I was okay. And then I went the second time, and basically the same thing happened. Only this time I was going slow enough. There would have been no way I would have made the turn into to where I was going. So we basically had to. What I did is I went into the external sand, or not sand, and so what I did is I just went into the external drive thing, and then I slowed the car down enough, and I turned it, and tried to get it turned around, and then I ran almost into a shed, because I couldn't get it to go into reverse.
Fabin Jackson was like, what is he thinking?
Is that what he said? Oh, what did Fabin Jackson think or say to you?
Fabin Jackson's like, he breaks it, I'm not fixing it.
So I got it turned around and got it back to pit lane. And then I don't remember if I went again or I
think you went again.
I think I went again, and I think I had one more pass. Then we went to race Fabin Jackson. And my car did not want to get going fast and right off the line, and so we actually lost against Fabin. And, what?
Fabin.
Oh, Jackson, sorry.
This was his name, Fabin. Hey, Fabin!
I missed the, everything else turned out really, really good. My last pass was perfectly good.
Oh, yeah.
And, so, it was a good run, and it was a good night. I was glad we went out and did it.
It was amazing.
So, yeah, what else would you like to add?
I would like to add something that we've been talking about for a while. And this is the Night of Fire in December at Perth Motorplex.
Yes, I'll be down there. Might. Just kidding. No, I will be down there. And I'll be doing a bunch of shows. I'm buying a video camera here really, really soon. And it's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it. So, a lot of fun.
It will be. Keep crashing. Who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah, no joke.
No joke there.
So what else do we have? We've got a couple names for you guys. You know, check out us on Facebook.
Facebook.
We need to message, or not message our sponsors. We need to mention our sponsors.
Everybody message our sponsors.
Yeah, get them to buy stuff, because then they'll like us. And so...
Get them to buy stuff?
Yeah.
Get our sponsors to buy stuff?
No, get our sponsors. You guys buy stuff.
Yeah, buy stuff.
So, anyway, okay,
a lot of people bought stuff yesterday.
We have Reds, Prints, and Signs, located at Billings, Montana, doing our t-shirts.
Now, while we're talking about Reds, Prints, and Signs and those t-shirts, what's with the delay on those?
The delay is we cannot find a big enough picture of Gravity Storm.
That is the big problem here. So if you have a big enough picture of Gravity Storm...
Send it to us.
And don't steal my Son of a Digger.
That sounded weird. Don't know what he's talking about, but whatever.
I have an exclusive diecast Son of a Digger signed by Ryan Anderson, and it's been stolen.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about, but whatever. So anyway, check out Red Prints and Signs. Then we got Beckman Family Racing.
Established.
In 1963.
Yes.
Then
It was actually established in 1991.
Whatever. Then...
Columbus sailed the Ocean Blue in 1992.
That was awesome. Then we have Haynes Jet Racing.
With Volcano.
Located out of Bill's, Perth, Australia.
Bill's Park. Bill owns Perth. Bill Decker with Thunderstruck is our next sponsor.
And then, to make things even better, we have Muy Caliente Racing, our biggest sponsor and our best friend.
With Tony Franco and Tony Franco Jr.
And then, who else do we have next? We have...
It is Powder Coat Unlimited.
Brought to you by CW. Great guy. He also owns YDS.
Speaking of YDS, what do we have out there for next year?
You know, we're not real sure yet.
Do you know anything?
Nope.
Yes, you do, you liar.
We just know Ed Jones will be out there.
Yeah, we're talking. Decker said he's working on getting back out, and they're repaving that dirt road. At least planning to before the season starts. Maybe we should
get on that.
Yeah, maybe we should do it if they don't do it. Just go out there and start paving the road. I don't know how we do that, but you know.
So next we have we got
the one and the only Earth Flight Jet Dragster
with Mark Stevens. Then we've got
Gadsby Jet Racing, who is with Shane Gadsby, who had bad back surgery.
Then we have Kurt Iredam with Jet FX.
We also have Blue Bayou 3.
2.
That's what I said.
Okay, anyway. So back to that we have a delay on our sponsors, obviously. What else do we got for news?
News. Well, you see what happened is there was a professional artist. And he caught wind of Jet Racing 365.
Oh, like us on Facebook, like us on Twitter, and follow us on YouTube.
That is not where I was going.
Check us out on Facebook, like I said. Like us on YouTube. Like us on Twitter. Check out everything.
But what I was saying is this artist came across this video game. It was called NASCAR the Game Inside Line. And it had a paint booth where you can make anything you want on your own car. We thought, why don't I make jet cars? So we made some jet cars. There's an album on our Facebook page made by a professional artist. He's very skilled. His name is Taylor Larson, actually.
Oh, well.
And, you know, just really good stuff. He's been working on a couple more. He made the new Incineration and Gravity Storm. He'll have those up soon. Has to work on Blue Bayou 2 and Mater and others. And, you know, it's just great stuff. Amazing. We always race as him all the time.
It's a lot of fun. Anyway.
It's a lot of fun. I always win.
Yeah, I crash.
Yeah.
So, you know, we just wanted to come out and do a quick show. It's been a lot of fun.
It has.
And I'll be right back. And when I come back, we will be doing the names.
Oh, yeah.
Back in 30 seconds.
30 seconds of a break for Tyler Jackson. So anyway, this is Jet Racing 365, and you may not know of a cool podcast that we own. It's called Podcast Jam. It's about monster trucks, mainly Monster Jam, but not just Monster Jam. Anyway, what we do is every week we go over the news and everything about monster trucks. And it's weekly. You can follow us on Twitter for the news, YouTube, everything. We're everywhere. We're famous. And it's at podcastjam.webs.com. It's amazing. We tell you everything that's involved with everything. We don't just tell you the stuff that you're like, oh, I know that. We tell you everything you need to know. Such as, yesterday, Monster Jam took down the news article about the new pink Gravedigger. Imagine that. Because everyone hated it. So what they did is they took what's supposed to be a historical themed truck called Gravedigger the Legend. It's a current truck that competes right now. But it's based off of the old Gravedigger, original Gravedigger. And they made it pink this year. It's like, come on, people. But anyway, you guys probably don't care about that. Let's go back to Jet Racing. So check out Podcast Jam. Always online. So with Jet Racing 365 out at YDS, this year, of course, we went to Thunder Jam. Ed Jones, Brent Jones, Funny Cars. Mater was a great night. Jet Truck, Mater Jet Truck. And, you know, it's amazing. All you gotta do is come out. You can go to our YouTube channel and check out all those videos. All those photos are on our Facebook page. And, of course, Jet Racing 365 is on Twitter now as well. All you have to do is go to twitter.com, sign in, and search for at JetRacing_365. Would you imagine that? It's pretty cool stuff. We give immediate updates every time everything happens. It's amazing. It's great. And we now have a voicemail coming in on our hotline. Voicemail on the official Jet Racing 365 hotline. And let's take a listen to this. And we're going to cancel that. We know what this is. This is spam. Dear Adam from Montana, this is major spam. We're going to block you from the hotline because you sent us 16 random texts yesterday. And you're sending us random voicemails of video compilations of Randy Moss. So Tyler Jackson's re-entering the studio. We were just talking about some pretty cool stuff. And you missed it. And what else did you lose when you went? You lost your chair.
Yeah.
I stole his chair, now he gets the beanbag.
Had a figure. Or thought that he was going to do that. Okay, so, did we do the names yet?
Nope.
Alright, how much time we got? We got a little bit of time, 6 minutes left. So, we're going to do the names. Now, we're not real sure. We have them all listed on Facebook every now and then. But, here's some more. Text the hotline at
1727-819-7121.
Okay, for our first name, we have Sonic Boom. Next, we've got Aftershock.
Oh, monster truck names coming in.
Is it?
Yeah.
Menace.
Yeah, vote for that one, everybody.
Then you have Back for More. Thunder Rolls.
AKA
Afterburner.
Thunder Ropes.
No, it's Rolls. Then you have Afterburner.
Air Force Afterburner.
Not really Air Force Afterburner. Then you've got Blue Thunder.
Blue Thunder with Dan Evans.
What? Then you have Black Thunder.
Yeah.
Igniter.
Ooh.
Howlin' Heat. And Viper.
Bam.
Now, that's all we have for our moment.
Vote for your favorites.
We used to have Fire Force, but then we just didn't do it. We had a really cool song for Fire Force, too.
We did.
Do we have a text in the text line?
Oh, yeah.
We do?
Yeah.
From?
Well, first of all, okay, let's restart. Last night we got 16 texts from the same person.
I think I got those, too.
Oh, yeah.
Were they like 30 exclamation marks? Yeah, I was pretty upset about that.
I was, too.
I was ready to come over here and kill that person.
Glad I didn't send it to my phone. Anyway, we also got those on the hotline. He said, there was a talking duck in Walmart that scared me! Like 70 exclamation points. Michigan Ice Monster just drove in. That's a monster truck. Anyway, here comes son of a digger, Ryan Anderson. Anyway, we have a voicemail on our hotline.
We have a voicemail. We're gonna have voicemails.
We do, and I don't think we want to listen to this one, but we're going to. Here we come. This is the voicemail.
Okay.
Hi, this is Adam from Montana. I'm most likely your first listener on the show. I want to know what your favorite sport is aside from racing, and can you tell us what your favorite teams are for those sports?
Okay. My favorite sport, other than racing, is...
Nothing. Just kidding.
It depends. It's probably...
Racing.
Racing.
My favorite sport is periodically drag racing.
Very after drag racing.
No.
Mine is football. My team is the Pittsburgh Steelers. You know, they're kind of having a bad year. They would have beat the Ravens, but the refs have been defending champions.
My favorite football team is the Chargers, the San Diego Chargers.
They're my second favorite. They beat the Chiefs to give the Chiefs only their second loss of the season. So I guess the Chargers are pretty darn good this year. You know, I mean, otherwise, you know, basketball, you know, those Brooklyn Nets with Paul Pierce. Gonna win the finals, everybody. No, because the refs will probably cheat for LeBron James again. You know, baseball, we got those San Francisco Giants. They swept the World Series last year. I don't think the Yankees are out there doing that, Adam from Montana. Jay. You know, the one sport that's really annoying to me is college football, because it's all that's on Saturday mornings.
Just college football's dumb.
It is, because NASCAR's over now, and you go to Fox Sports 1, college football. ESPN, college football. ESPN News, college football. ESPN U, college football. ESPN 2, college football.
College football's everything, man.
Who cares about random schools that are across the country from us? Only college football I care about is when the Grizz and Bobcats play, but the refs always win the game for the Grizz, too. So, you know, never pay attention to that.
Taylor Larson just scooted like halfway across the room in his chair.
High school football's sort of okay-ish, because you actually care about the people. Tyler just picked up one of the most valuable pieces of memorabilia in the studio. It's Gravedigger X-Ray from Hot Wheels. It's very rare. I saw it once and I bought it instantly. It was overpriced at an Albertsons grocery store, but I wanted it so bad. I found it. The body comes off, people. It has a chrome roll cage. You can see through the body, and the body comes off. Imagine that.
Okay, so we're going to end our show.
We're going to end Jet Racing 365 forever.
Just want to say thanks for listening. This is Tyler Haynes Jackson and Taylor Larson. And we will all see you very soon, we hope. And check out the YouTube videos. We'll have videos and updates on Peter DeWitt.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll also have videos on the go-kart. Alright, have a good day, everybody.